Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I would like to talk about retirement. Specifically, retirement makes everything in my life better. It really does. If you're a fisherman, you have probably heard or used the phrase, a bad day of fishing is still better than a good day at work. And it's true. If you get in a boat and you go out on the water and you spend all day out there enjoying the sunshine and the wide open spaces, even if you don't catch a single fish, it's still better than being stuck in the cubicle or walking the factory floor all day long. Wouldn't you agree? Well, guess what? The same can be said for retirement. And at the risk of sounding like a cliche, I'm just going to go ahead and say it to get us started. A bad day of retirement is still better than a good day in the office. And let me tell you why. These are my reasons. Well, number one, retirement is better than working full time. Let me say that again with emphasis. Retirement is better than working full time. Now, during my working years, I had my ups and downs on the job, just like everybody else does. Even if you have the best job made under heaven, you're still going to have bad days on the job, right? And good days. Well, over the course of my working career, I finally landed in a vocation that I really enjoyed. And I had a lot of good days, maybe more good days than bad days, in fact. I found myself serving in a teaching capacity, which I enjoyed immensely. In fact, there were days that I absolutely loved it. It filled up my tank. But after I retired, I discovered something. Retirement was better. Plain and simple. In fact, retirement was better than anything I ever accomplished on the job or over the course of my working career. It didn't matter how many letters that I have beside my name, how many awards, medals, or accomplishments I received, or even recognition from my peers that I was given over the decades. Retirement was better than it all. In fact, retirement was better than anything I ever accomplished or achieved during my 4.5 decades of working. The thing about working full time is that it competes with anything else that I want to do. I mean, when my job or my responsibilities associated with my job were taking up 40, 50, or 60 hours a week of my time, that left very little time or no time at all for other things that I wanted to do with my life outside of work. But guess what? After I retired, I gained those 40 or 50 or 60 hours a week back. Those hours now belong to me. I've gained them back. And that's why I say that retirement is better than working full time. I've got 60 hours a week back that I own now. They are mine, and I have all the time in the world to do anything that I want to do. Retirement has become the highlight of my life because it means no more work, no more school, no more continuing education to keep my credentials and qualifications up, no more sensitivity training, no more short vacations, and no more interrupted vacations. It just doesn't get any better than retirement. Number two, no matter what else is going on in my life, being retired makes it better. Whether something good is happening in my life or something bad is happening in my life, being retired makes it better. For instance, if the weather happens to be good, being retired makes that good weather better. Instead of being stuck in the office, I can be in the great outdoors, enjoying the sunshine, being on the water, having a picnic, or whatever. On the other hand, if the weather is bad, being retired makes that bad weather better because it means I can stay home. If I wake up one morning during the week and it's raining and storming outside and the highways are a mess, I can just stay home. I don't have to get out and drive in traffic when it's raining and it's dangerous and you're putting your life in peril, and there's an accident every 5 miles along the way in your commute to work, when that's happening, I can just stay home and enjoy that bad weather while I'm still sitting in my pajamas in my easy chair, sipping on a cup of hot coffee, knowing that I don't have to get out that day. And it's just the truth. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and just say this. Even getting sick is better when you're retired. Whenever I get sick or catch a cold now, which happens to be very rare, by the way, because I'm no longer hanging around sick people at work. But whenever I happen to get sick or catch a cold, I can take all the time that I need to just get better at my own pace. I can just stay in bed. I can lay around the house all day. I don't have to get out of my pajamas, and I don't have to push myself forward or power through a fever. You know what it's like going to work when you're sick, right? I mean, it really stinks having to get up and go to work when you're sick. There's something important waiting on you there. Maybe you don't have the sick days to take, or maybe you're trying to save the sick days or vacation days for something later. And so you go to work sick, and you just have to power your way through a fever, and it sucks, and you know that that it does. And so when you're retired, you don't have to contend with that anymore. You can just lay around and nurse yourself until you get better. Furthermore, whenever I get sick now, which again happens to be very rare, I don't have to call in sick, and I don't have to ask anybody's permission if I can stay home today. Retirement makes everything better, even getting sick. So you could think your way through all of the good things that you're looking forward to about retirement, or all of the challenges that you're experiencing right now. And just remember this, that when you retire, it makes everything in your life better, the good things and the bad things. Number 3, retirement has given me a new relationship with time. I'm no longer beholden to someone else's schedule. My schedule is mine, my days are mine, and my time is mine. Whatever I choose to do, I can do at my own pace, not someone else's, nor according to someone else's agenda. If I want to travel, I can slow travel. I don't have to rush myself back home to meet a deadline because I've got to clock back in on Monday morning. If I choose to stay home, which I often do, I can just string my days and my weeks together in an unending blur. So no matter what I choose to do, travel or stay at home, either way, the days are mine. My time is mine. My schedule and my days are completely open-ended, and it's pure bliss. After a lifetime of deadlines, interrupted vacations, and missing family events, I'm free from those kind of time constraints imposed upon me by other people. And then finally, number 4, retirement makes my early mornings better. I've always been an early riser. I still am. I like to go to bed early and get up early. It's the way that my circadian rhythm works. I ebb and flow with the sun. It goes up, I get up, it comes down, I slow down, I go to bed. So I've always been an early riser. And now that I'm retired, I still get up early, naturally, without an alarm clock. For me, there's something very special about those early morning hours before daylight when the entire world seems to still be asleep. Now, when I was working, I did this. I like to get up early in the morning and have my quiet time before I went into work. I would have coffee, I would read, or I would sit, think, and reflect, sipping on my coffee, just having a quiet time until I had to cut it short and run into work and get involved in all that madness. Even though I enjoyed my morning times, it was always cut short by the clock. But now, oh man, my early mornings now last 2 or 3 hours, sometimes about 4 hours. I got up at 4:30 this morning. I normally don't get up that early. I normally get up about 5, sometimes about 5:30. And my mornings will last up until about 9 o'clock in the morning, usually right here on the front porch, unless bad weather prevents me from coming out here. But as I'm sitting on the front porch each morning, sipping my coffee, I can watch the sun climb up instead of watching the clock ticking down. And you know what that is? Those quiet times in the morning like that have become sacred to me. They are my moments. It's literally the best part of my day. In fact, the second best part of my day is when I get to go to bed at night and go to sleep. But I look forward to getting up early in the morning, perhaps more than anything else. It really is the best part of my day because it's early, it's my time, it's quiet time, and the whole world and neighborhood is still asleep. Retirement has given me permission to be still again. And in that stillness, my life has gotten better, and it continues to get better. Well, that's all for now. Leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think. If you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button that you'll find down below. Please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think about retirement and what it is that you look forward to about getting better in your own life. I'm Ronnie. Take care, and we'll see you next time.